The other question everybody asks about people is, when do you hire somebody above somebody, and when do you sort of mentor somebody, or when do you need to replace somebody? And the way to think about this is every company has its own growth rate, and every individual has their own growth rate. So some companies that are very successful, let's say LinkedIn was always a very linear company. It never went like this. So for example, I joined LinkedIn 18 months after we launched, and we had only 1.5 million users, which in a social product is a very small number. And when I joined, I was the 27th employee. When I left 2.5 years later, we only had 57 employees. In contrast, when I joined Square as the 20th employee, 2.5 years later, we had like 250, 300 employees. So each company has its own velocity on this curve. And if the company's going like this, you can only keep people in the roles that their own personal learning curve is going like this. On the other hand, if the company's growing like this, anybody whose learning curve is faster than that, you can keep giving them the same role to do. So always track like the individual slope of an employee and the company's growth rate.